think cars can't drive here, obviously.
Kev, where did you get a baguette?
I found it earlier.
Bonjour. It's me, Kayla Braxton, in the beautiful Lyon, France. It's WWE Backlash weekend, but I thought it could be fun to have a little fun and try out some of the local cuisine. But here's the problem I'm realizing is that my French is a little rusty or just non-existent. So I figured I'd bring in one of our French-speaking WWE superstars.
There's a swan over there.
Kevin, I'm talking.
There's a swan.
There is a swan, buddy.
You see it?
Yeah.
Hey, buddy.
So you mentioned how your French may not be necessarily up to par for Lyon.
Well, it's not that it's not up to par. It's a completely different kind of French.
Okay, and that's it. So you're French Canadian.
That's correct.
And you've talked about how you learned English. That's not your native tongue.
No,
so.
my native language was French. Yeah. When I was a kid, I started watching TV in English, but my first English show I was watching was wrestling every week. Right. I think I was in the 4th grade. Whatever, like the question was in French, obviously the question was in French, but they asked in English, what's the word for elbow? And I immediately had a flashback to Vader dropping an elbow on somebody, and I heard Jim Ross go, elbow drop. Now, obviously I knew drop wasn't part of it, so I went, elbow? And they go, yes. And I went, whoa. I'm like, wrestling's teaching me English.
How do you feel the experience differs for the superstars who get to wrestle in front of fans over here?
So I haven't wrestled in France in quite a while, probably before the pandemic myself. Not to say the U.S. fans aren't as good. That's not what I'm saying. You guys are just a lot more used to having shows there. So when we go to shows, all over the world, the less often we show up somewhere, the more excited people are.
It's what's cool about our job. We get to travel the world, but we are constantly on the move. So sometimes I think it can be hard for us to kind of take a step back and appreciate that this is what we get. We get to travel the world and see stuff like this.
Yeah. Water.
Kevin, I'm having a great time walking around Lyon with you, but we do got to talk about a little bit of business, and that is your big tag team match. How are you feeling? Do you feel loose after traveling, across the world?
No, I feel tight and like I need a massage to loosen up. But I'm teaming with Randy Orton.
Yes, you are.
That's always such a treat. I feel like I've been having issues with Bloodline for about 4 years now.
Who hasn't?
4 years. This is a different iteration, right? Roman's not around.
Yep.
Solo's taking the reins.
Tama Tonga joining.
What is he? The TMF? MFT. Oh, MFT. I think TMF is better. That's what I'm going to call him from now on.
Is that what you're going to call him?
Yeah. So anyway, it's going to be interesting. And his first match in WWE is on Backlash. Those are big shoes to fill, TMF.
As passionate as we know the fans are here in France, you think that might be too much? Too much for him to handle?
I certainly hope so.
Yeah.
Let's make Tama Tonga's first night memorable. Let's boo him more viciously than anyone's ever been booed.
Oh, okay. Do you have a sweet tooth by any chance?
Yeah. Well, only for chocolate. Though,
okay. Well, look.
Yeah, let's go get it.
I'm
gonna get something for Randy. Est-ce qu'on peut avoir trois petites boîtes de macarons? C'est mousse, chocolat, noisette, crémeux, noisette, biscuit, noisette. It's a lot of hazelnut and chocolate mousse. It's gonna roll. Let's go. I hope these macarons don't melt before I can give them to Randy.
I do, want to talk more with you about Randy and your relationship with him over the years. Also, it's coming up on 10 years since you signed your NXT contract, so I feel like we need to dive in. Isn't that crazy? Time just flies when you're having fun. But I know this is going to take a lot of brain energy, so I need a coffee. I don't know about you, but
I don't drink coffee. You think they have C4 energy drinks here?
Well, what do I find out?
C4. They have creme brulee. That's right up my alley. Let's get you a coffee and I'll get a creme brulee. C'est juste pour moi. Je suis désespéré.
Creme brulee, what you have, is this one mine?
No. Tell me.
Why do you have two?
One's never enough.
You did say you had a sweet tooth.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I want to get more, for those who don't know, you and Randy's history and the relationship that you guys do have, especially how it's evolved now in 2024.
Yeah, it's really funny because Randy's a very intimidating guy. When you first get to WWE, you want him to like you just because he's Randy Orton, you know what I mean? So when I first started here, I wasn't intimidated by him because I figured he doesn't want people to be intimidated by him. And I think that's why he took a liking to me. Mm-hmm. Like I remember our first match, I was the same with him as I was with anybody else in the ring. And he commented on that later on saying, first time we wrestled, you didn't treat me like anyone else. Yeah, Randy's great. And I feel very lucky to team with him.
Well, I think, the fans can also feel very lucky that you're with WWE, they love you.
Thank you.
It's always fun to see,
Very nice.
how they're, and I mean that, I truly do. And I would, I would say we've seen a lot of versions of you, but no, I feel like you have been one of those superstars that has been pretty consistent from day one. Like,
There's a little face there where I wore a suit for some reason, and I call myself the face of America. But thankfully, most people have forgotten about that. 10 years is really crazy because it really feels. It's so cliche to say, but it feels like yesterday. I'm so blessed for the career I've had. It's crazy in 10 years, and as far as I'm concerned, it's not anywhere near over yet. So.
do you feel like Kevin Owens 10 years ago signing his contract at NXT? Do you think that guy and the guy eating 2 creme brulees and not sharing with me today are still the same guy, or do you think you've grown a lot?
I think the best thing that happened to me in the last 10 years, as far as my career goes, is that I've learned to really enjoy what I'm getting. Because for the first 5 years, or 6 years, I was obsessed with just what's next. And then now I look back and go, oh man, this was an awesome time. At the time though, I was not realizing how lucky I was,
Yeah. All right. Well, I think that's enough business talk for now.
Yeah, you think that's how we top it off?
You're
right?
about at the end of your second creme
You didn't
brulee.
touch your
I'm
thing.
gonna put this down. I need the caffeine, but
You gonna down it?
I'm gonna down it.
Really?
I will.
Interesting.
But there's still a lot more to see in Lyon.
Yeah.
I don't know. You want to see a few more sites before we got to get to work?
We do have to get to work at some point.
At some point.
Let's go see some more stuff.
Let's go see more stuff.
All right. Do you think cars can't drive here, obviously?
Kev, where did you get a baguette?
We found it earlier. Merci beaucoup.
Oui, pas de problème. À ce soir. Salut.
Well, Kevin, I think that about does it for our tour of Lyon. I don't
It was
think we
pretty
could have
nice.
had a prettier day to do it.
It was great. I don't think you needed me to help you as much as like the translation. I think you would have been fine ordering
think
your
so?
coffees and
Yeah. Well,
But it was nice.
it
I'm
was
glad
more
I
fun
came.
doing it together.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it. Look at, see, this is
I
what you
know.
want.
This is
backdrop's better than the earlier with the brown water and everything. This is what you want. Lyon. Look at this nice.
Lyon.
Lyon?
Lyon.
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 Yeah. I feel like this is what I needed
Yeah.
before tonight.
Kinda
You
go
know?
get a
Yeah.
piece.
Nice, peaceful, nice walk. Enjoy the sights. Now I'm ready to take it to another level and beat the hell out of the bloodline.
All right.
good.
Oh,
Yeah,
I'm glad
I
we
did
could
this.
kind of helped you get in the right
Likewise.
headspace. I really
Thank
do
you.
appreciate hanging out
Merci
and doing
beaucoup.
this with me. And yeah, we're gonna see you do your thing with Randy Orton tonight at Backlash.
Me.
Yeah.
The
All right.
bloodline is at the mall.
What? Yes. All right,
I
go.
think he's trying to tell us to leave.